Okay. So now we're gonna officially start. So we have today with us Sofia, like Sofia Loren, like the Italian Sofia Loren, so famous actress. And your last name is Asfin?
My name is Sofia Gillani.
Delani. Okay.
Gillani, yeah.
Is that the way you go by with the public?
Yes, I do. I just go with my name. I quite like my surname. I think it's fancy.
They fit good together, Sofia Gillani. Yeah. So so I guess were you half Italian when you were named Sofia, or that was your parents' choice for any reason?
My parents' choice, but you know what? I love it. So
you love that name? Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about your music and what you do in the music world. So you already have been through the stage of getting started and having your father do your guidance, I would say,
Yeah.
social media and connection with Ahmed for the music sounds.
Yes.
So the first thing that came to my mind is, who composed your songs?
Well, I write my songs because I want my own message to be out there. But in terms of like beats and such, I work with a range of producers, Ahmed definitely being one. And so when we're doing songs, we tend to be in close contact most of the time. So when I write the songs, I then record it in the studio. When I send it over to Ahmed, he tweaks it, I come back, and it's a back and forth process where we're basically trying to get the best song possible. I'd like to say that
you make the final decision on everything?
I do, yes, because at the end of the day, it is my music, so I want to make sure that everything I put out there reflects me, reflects who I am, and my message, etc.
Oh, that's a very mature position. You're not really dependent on anyone's opinion or anything. So,
yeah.
So when you decided to do, let's say, your first song, how old were you?
I was 10, 11-ish.
No kidding. 10,
Yeah.
11, already you knew you want to sing?
I've been singing since like as long as I can remember. So when it came to singing, I sang a lot in like primary school and school when I was little, and I realized that I wanted to make my own songs. So when I just started writing songs without the studio and everything, just writing songs casually, my dad, who was also a previous musician, kind of helped me take that on to the next level. And since then, it's become second nature to do what I do right now. So.
And you're not shy in front of public or anything?
It's definitely something that I've had to work on, but I feel like now I've had so much exposure to performing, recording, interviews, etc. So it comes like secondhand. It's lovely.
Okay, so you got pretty much vaccinated to be in
yes, pretty much.
public, and your father also was a good role model for you since
yes, 100%.
Music.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He was always there, like telling me, like, do you really want to say this? Like, maybe we should critique on this note, etc. He's really good at kind of making sure that I don't go overboard, but then I don't, limit myself. He's very good at getting the best out of everything.
Did you have a singer and you looked at her and said, I want to be this?
When I was growing up, I've basically just had a mix of Adele, because of her bold and strong soul voice. I've also loved Sia because I thought of her music as abstract and fun and creative, and it was kind of like free in a sense. But I've also been influenced by the likes of Michael Jackson, and I love bands like there's this one band that's rising. It's called Razzmatazz, and I really love it. But yeah.
Oh, okay. And when you perform in front of the public, they provide the band for you?
When I perform in front of live people, usually because I perform in like most environments, I'd like to say, it depends on the song that I'm singing, because most songs do have instruments in it, but sometimes it is just simple backing track, speakers, and a mic.
Background.
Yeah, background music. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's say you started at 10. What was your first inspired, let's say, message at 10 years old? I'm sure you have evolved over the years.
Yes, 100%. When I was young, I just kind of wanted to put my name out there, like to make myself known in the music industry. And being at that young age, you know, my main kind of theme was, you know, joy and hope. And I just wanted to spread a bit of like positivity. I still do, but now I kind of want to focus on messages that are more personal to me and reflect my own life so that I can properly express myself through music. But yeah, when I was little, it was mainly just stuff like, you know, be hopeful, don't regret anything, don't have doubts, live life while you can. Obviously.
Okay. And now you seem to be a pretty optimistic young lady too. I mean, you seem to look forward to the future because you have all your future in front of you, like they say. So what is would say your latest message then?
My latest message with the song that I recently released, which is Won't Be One, it was kind of me reflecting, because right now I'm in exams, I'm in school still. I'm like kind of taking all that like stress and anxieties and, you know, the kind of feelings that everyone has now being post-pandemic and just kind of finishing that whole chapter.
Okay.
And
Plus,
just
as a teenager, you have a little bit of stress or not yet?
as a teenager, music wise, not quite, but in life generally, I think everyone has a little bit of stress, and music is one of my outlets. So with this recent one, I think having those anxieties being freed has helped me quite a lot. And that's my general message, just making sure that I can express myself and that other people kind of relate.
Okay. Do you have a music program in school?
We do, yes, but I in school mainly focus on acting and drama because I'm in my performing arts program. Music wise, I am very involved in like school productions, etc., etc. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
So let's say you almost finish high school, let's say in 2 years or 3 years, and you're gonna go to college. Will you pick a music major?
Whew, maybe. I mean, I'm really thinking about it because I've got to like think about my academics because I do love academia. But I definitely will be doing things like joining orchestras and other music programs in college. But yeah,
Okay.
possibly.
Okay. Yeah, you can learn an instrument or you can take
Yeah.
things like that or voice lesson, whatever. So you like academics as well. What are your interests?
I'm very interested in the law area. I love economics and English and obviously creative aspects of it as well, because English is very like poetry, free writing, literature. So
Oh,
yeah, so I do love it. And then I also like I'm studying French as well right now.
okay.
Um and yeah, so basically economics, English, just a lot of the main humanitarian kind of
So
subjects.
because you're very young, you're not focusing on a specific writer or anything. You like some era, maybe some era.
Yeah.
Era.
Right now it's the Victorian era and the Edwardian era for my
Oh,
English.
okay. So that's what you study right now in school, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. And do they have similar messages yours?
I'd say most of the literature pieces that I've worked on have definitely expressed things such as freedom and hope. And I think, yeah, that does sort of reflect into my music because I'm inspired by many great poets and music artists. But I feel like with my music, it's more modernized. So I do tend to draw focus from more current music artists.
Okay. And do they have also messages? I know now, I even saw a music video about um, the environment. Someone say, pick up your trash. Did you see that? Or someone,
Yeah.
I mean, some people go very far away in their message. Do you have an area where you think it's very interesting to spread the message? Is there like some people do environmental messages? You is more like freedom and confidence in yourself and things like that, right?
Yeah, I'd say definitely mine's more personal, but I have seen concepts such as environmental. I've seen social aspects. I've seen economic aspects, like big businesses and small businesses and poverty. But yeah, definitely I think mine's more personal. But I'm always experimenting, so I honestly have no idea where I'm gonna go next in terms
Okay.
of the ideas. So no, I'm
Obvi-
open.
ob- Obviously, you have overcome shyness already, so you're very confident. That's good. So maybe you gave inspiration to young women like 13 or 12 years old. Maybe they listen to that message, and once they become confident and they can go forward with their dreams, whatever, and their talent, then they can move on to the next level, which is maybe succeeding worldwide or things like that. So is that what you're aiming? You want to aim to have your message gone viral or to more countries? Is that your message?
I'd hope so. I mean, personally, my motto, which I did take from my dad, so credit to him as well. But I like to appreciate the small victories. So when I do hit an achievement or I perform in a certain area, you know, I'm happy and all that. And definitely goals in the future are to tour globally, to release albums. And right now, I'm just happy that I am and hopefully inspiring and teaching younger girls than me already at my age, like all these personal beliefs, and for them to be more confident in themselves, so that when I'm older and I'm in several different countries, that message still goes on. So yeah, I enjoy the little victories, but definitely in the future I'd like to tour globally.
Yeah, because I know that at a certain age you have to kind of see where you're at in society. And how much time do you spend on your music rather than your school?
I'd say that I definitely balance the two, but I am very keen with my music. I work on it night and day, writing songs whenever I draw inspiration. I'm always in the studio when I can, and just completely working on the songs, because it's not just writing songs and singing them, it's writing the song, singing the song, processing it, mastering it, making sure that it's exactly what you want. And then with new ideas and themes, there's also the music videos for them. So I definitely devote a lot of my life to my music. And especially school is very important, you know, stay in school for that. I do definitely focus on my music.
That's great. So it's something you like to do then. So
Yeah.
your accent is kind of English accent. I mean British. Were you born in United Kingdom?
Yes, I was. I was originally in London, and now I'm in Surrey Hazelmere in the countryside.
Oh, so you're born in the country. You didn't have any other cultural um, experiences, but you probably traveled to one or two countries, or
Oh
not?
yeah, definitely. Me and my family have explored, like, well, not explored the world, but we've been to a few countries, definitely.
Okay, so do you like the culture of Europe, or you have another culture that you like a lot?
I've been to Spain, which was absolutely lovely. I loved it there. It was amazing. I'm actually going to France later on next year, which is very
Oh,
exciting.
visit
Yes.
Ahmed in Paris.
Yeah. I've been to Turkey quite a few times, and
Oh,
Turkey
Turkey is a
literally.
good country, I heard. Yeah, Spain is very warm country. People are warm there. They're nice, and
Yeah.
the weather also is very warm. Turkey, yeah, I met a few people from Turkey here in the United States. Then they have their own culture, their own sets of beliefs, and they're very hard workers. And yes, so you've been to very good influential countries as well. So so when you say you spend right after school and everything, you go and immerse yourself in music. Do you have maybe friends who share your passion?
Yes, oh my God, definitely. There are many people in my school because obviously, as someone who likes music, you tend to attract other people that like music as well. And they are, but definitely musical theatre fans, but definitely absolutely love singing. They do a performing arts major with me at school. So yeah, in the future, definitely me and my friends are going to explore many different musical aspects. Me and my career, and then also outside of it, and maybe like Broadway, etc.
Oh yeah, they give you feedback, you brainstorm.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
you if you go to Paris, maybe you can do a music video in front of the Eiffel Tower or something.
Yes, that would be the dream.
Even if you do it with an iPhone, it will still be creative
Yeah.
to go with the areas that you like in Paris. Maybe you saw in postcards or on the internet. Do you like other culture? Do you like the French culture a little bit?
Yes, I'm learning about it right now. I love French culture. I find it so interesting, like how it compares to English culture,
Yeah,
because there's certain, like we looked at the education system as well. It's like it's not like completely the same, but it's very cool in that aspect.
yeah.
And you see many French programs. We've had to listen to French music, um, listen to like see French programs. I just find it really interesting. But yeah, I do definitely love French culture.
Okay, so maybe next year in school you will study a couple poets from France. I don't know if they introduce any of
Yeah.
that in England, but you when you get different point of view. But in France, they're more political
Yeah.
than in England. Like everybody, if you go to a cafe, they all talk politics, but
Yeah.
I'm sure in England they all talk about plays and Shakespeare or whatever else. I don't know what's
Yeah.
the focus of English people in cafes. Do they meet in cafes in England?
Um, yeah, definitely, I guess. I mean, when you really think about it, there's so many places in England like to
Okay.
meet.
Yeah. It's a culture kind of thing where people just go with the flow of the conversations, and then if there's more conversation in politics, people go with that.
Yeah.
Like the leftist and the right and all the other political formations in France, like Renaissance, Republicans, Les Insoumis, and all that. So they all clash, but basically, I noticed they all have one thing they think they care about is the good of the people, even though one is more toward um, one side than the other. They all tell the people, elect me and I am for you, and I will
Yeah.
look out for your own good. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody's going to tell the people, oh, we are only for the powerful and we don't care about you. Nobody's going to say that. I know that in England you are mostly Republican right now, correct? You just
Yes.
elected a Republican mayor, and was he a governor or mayor? I'm not sure. Oh, prime
Oh,
minister,
mayor.
a prime
Oh, a
minister
prime minister. Yes. Oh
from
gosh.
India.
Um, our mayor is Rishi Sunak at the moment. He's from Pakistan, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, and
Prime Minister wise, we've had Liz Truss, now Rishi Sunak, who I'm not sure is, I think might be Indian, but I'm not
he's
sure.
a he's a venture capitalist who made. I heard he's worth 890 million. So he made
Yeah,
he made it big in business, and now he's into politics.
yeah,
Um, so you never know where people want to. I mean, once you made it in one area of your life, you start focusing on what you like to do, like politics maybe, and power, and
yeah,
being in the newspaper every day kind of thing. So
yeah, definitely.
so yeah, I noticed that you mostly promote your music videos. um and how do you go about promoting yourself also in other areas of the print matters or things like that? Do you also want to be in the art section, for example, of a newspaper or a music section, or do you focus yourself mostly on social media?
Yes, definitely. I try to get myself on all branches I'm on. I've been on magazines and newspapers. I'm on Instagram at Sofia.Gillani. I'm on YouTube, literally just Sofia Gillani. I'm on TikTok. I'm literally on every social
Everything,
media platform.
everything is with your name, correct? Sofia
Pardon?
Delani.
Yes, yes.
Everything is
Except
with
for
you.
Instagram, which has my middle name. But yeah.
Yeah, except Twitter, you have to shorten it a little bit, right? I mean, you have only 10 characters.
I don't think I'm on Twitter. I need to get on Twitter, but it's mainly because I've seen Instagram and TikTok as the main kind of music social media.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Twitter is more for maybe short 10 seconds message kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It is not really music oriented. There's a lot of politicians are on Twitter,
Oh my god,
but
yes.
but it's also a social media big platform right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you can also start that one. So, Sophia, I enjoy talking to you. And which music would you like me to put for this interview?
Which one of my songs do you mean?
Yeah, whichever your songs. Which one do you want me to put on?
Could we do Water Run Dry possibly?
Water what?
Water Run Dry. It's one of my singles.
Water Run Dry. Okay, then we'll do that one then. Thank you so much. I think I hope it was not too long for you, but I enjoyed talking to you. Thank you so much.
You
Yeah.
too.
Have
Have
a
a
great
good
day.
day.
You too.